I was talking with Adam Van Horn. He's a technician for Acme Door out in South Carolina. I was talking with him today on one of the Facebook groups that we belong to, and he made the suggestion that we were scared of technology just because we weren't installing like the latest and greatest thing. One of the business that I have is electromechanical business, so we do automatic gate openers and that type of thing. And we have over the years come in contact with a brand new gate operator that's going to be the latest and greatest thing. You can connect to it with your computer. You can do this, you can do that. And what we have found is sometimes what they say in their marketing and what actually happens in real life is two different things. And we have found it more successful that if we let others be the guinea pigs for the products that are coming out that are the latest and greatest, okay, and let our customers rely on the tried and true products that are out there working, we do a whole lot better. One of the things that a service business I own has is just a crazy warranty. It's unmatched in the industry. And Adam was pointing out that I was trying to promote my business as well too. But I'm not. I'm not telling you what business is or where to go or whatever. What I'm trying to point out is that there are other things that you need to be looking at that are more important in your business than the latest and greatest and shiniest thing. Reliability and lower total cost of ownership are just two you should be looking at. If you're doing the latest and greatest thing, but you've got to go out there every 6 months and update the firmware, or if you decide to change something, you've got to update the firmware, or if a particular part goes bad because it's a new design and you've got to replace a control board or replace a motor or something like that. And we've all been there. We've all tested out new products. I've got a new product that I haven't installed that we just sold today that's going in next week here in Dallas, and I haven't sold one before. I'm committed to the brand and committed to the customer, but it is not a new technology. It is something that's already been played out, but it just happens to be in a new particular product. So when you're talking about, okay, the latest and greatest thing, you've got to be on the cutting edge, guess what you're talking about? That many customers, okay? Early adopters are very, very few and far between, and a lot of times they pay the price for being early adopters, and a lot of times, guess what, Adam? They can. Okay, a guy who's a multi-billionaire can say, okay, this phone sucks, all right, I'm taking it back, or better yet, I'm throwing it away and just buying the phone that I actually should have. Those early adopters are so small in the market, Adam. You got to be cautious with dealing with those. They're very, very small, and then on top of that, they typically have the bankroll to switch things like that, and you could be one of those things. If they get a bad taste in their mouth because of something that you recommended because it was a new technology, man, you're gonna have your customer retention rate fall through the roof. And that's one of the things that you brought up, is that you're customer service driven. So just be cautious with that, with the new and early adopter things. All right, we do that on certain products when we see that the underlying technology has been tried and true, but don't think that you necessarily have to be the guinea pig for these manufacturers. Don't think that all your customers want the latest and greatest thing. We'd love to be able to grab our phone and turn the lights on at the house, okay? But I have several customers that are vehemently that are opposed to, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that word right now, I'm a little tongue-tied, but that are vehemently, all right, still can't pronounce it. I thought I'd go for round two and try to pronounce it again, but I couldn't do it. So anyways, that are strongly opposed, is that better? So strongly opposed to new technology. I have a customer, she's a doctor, she's in pharmaceutical stuff, blah, 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 way over my head type stuff. She's a doctor, and she didn't want her gate operator, she didn't want her pedestrian gate, she didn't want anything hooked up to an app. She wanted a hardwired remote and a keypad, and that was it, all right? Because what she had in her house was all this new fandangled, the receivers connected to the network, your front doors connected to the network, and guess what? The integrators couldn't get it to work together. So they're probably going to lose that customer, and now the customer is completely turned off from technology for the rest of us. Don't think that you have to be an early adopter. Don't think that you have to satisfy every customer because they want those brand new shiny things. All right, you don't have to be, right? You don't have to install the latest and greatest thing. So just don't be the guinea pig, Adam. Let your customers determine what they want within certain parameters. Don't let them just pull anything off the internet and then you say, okay, I've got to install this. You'll find out that when you're for everybody, you're really for nobody, man. And that's a very cautious place to be. Don't focus on the new technology. You have other bigger, better things in your business to focus on. Customer retention, customer acquisition, marketing, and planning and measuring and tracking marketing, and then optimize it as you go along is a lot better position to be in than just saying that I'm customer driven and the customers drive our business. That new technology and all that stuff, letting them pick what they want, you'll find that that's a very bad position to be in.